Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Madden Money Shot, sniffing out the Madden cheese as always. Got some plays for you today out of the Atlanta Falcons playbook. This was going to be the West Coast playbook, but realistically, I found a lot more run plays out of this formation that were better in the Falcons playbook. The Falcons playbook is one of the better playbooks in the game. The West Coast is probably a lesser known, but there are definitely, when you get to the alternate playbooks like the West Coast and run balance and run heavy and all that stuff, there's plays in those playbooks that aren't in any other playbook in the game. They're probably not even found a lot of times in the custom settings. So when you make your own playbook, you can't even get these plays. But either way, we're going to stick to some team playbooks, unless you guys want to see that. If you guys want to see alternate playbooks and really unique plays, because I got them. If you want to see those in upcoming videos, let me know in the comment section, or more specifically what playbook you want me to check out, because I was looking at the West Coast and there's some weird stuff in there. Some of it doesn't really work, but some of it's really, really good and pretty glitchy. But for now, like I said, we're going to stick to team playbook so that it's most available to you guys. And the first formation that I want to do in the new year, happy holidays if I didn't see you, I took some time off, but in the new year, we're going to start off with the I-form wing, which has been one of my favorite formations going back to maybe 2 Maddens ago. The Green Bay Packers playbook was a playbook that I used this formation in quite a bit. So now we're the Falcons. The plays I'm going to show you today, though, are in a lot of different playbooks. So check your favorite playbook. We're going to start off with one pass play that's really going to set up a couple of the run plays, and that's the PA boot flow. This video is mostly about the run plays in this formation, but the adjustment that I'm going to make in this particular play is going to be pretty consistent throughout. So we're going to go, like I said, the PA boot flow at the bottom. Since it's a pass play, you can go ahead and cheat and put a running back in there, because that's one of the routes. So let's go ahead and let's start there. We're just going to go random 3-4 throughout. Now, like I said, this is one of my more favorite pass plays back in the day. Hopefully they didn't change too much of it. But all I'm going to do is motion this guy out, and you're going to see how he's going to get open a lot. I could also pass block the running back if I want to, but I'm going to go ahead and run just like this. I like the play action. But it's really the A route is going to come open over the middle, or the fullback's going to come open underneath. You're really reading 3 levels here. You're motioning this guy out, like as I said, it's going to be important when it comes to the run plays. But if he's open right away, I'm going to take it. Either the RB route or the A route's going to be open pretty much every time. And if he's not, Julio Jones out there is an outstanding check down, so he'll be open if not. It looks like they're running a lot of man coverages early on. So hopefully we'll get some changes there. We'll get some zones so I can show you what I'm talking about. Now you can, if I have my choice, I'd run this to the open side of the field, so be aware of that. That's something that you need space for Freeman here to catch and run. A lot of times he'll come open, but it won't be immediately. So you're going to want a lot of space for him outside to run. But like I said, that's a good 5 to 10 yard play. So to make this play as easy as possible, all I'm really doing is I'm watching Freeman. I mean, this looks like a cover 2 if I had to guess, like a hard flat probably. So Freeman will probably get taken by the cornerback there, but I'm going to watch him, watch what the linebacker does, and then eventually watch what the cornerback does if the linebacker doesn't pay attention. There, it was obviously a man, so I take the comeback route. I really had my choice between either one, either the comeback route or the 2 tight ends. They pretty much all get open. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this second tight end that I have here, but you can see here, I mean, if it's a zone, that one guy there in the middle has to basically fall back into the tight end going up the middle there. So like I said, we're watching the running back, watching if the linebacker in front of him drops back or commits or whatever there. He just, I don't know, maybe that was a blitz, I'm not entirely sure. But you can see how much space he has in the flat. I'm going to go ahead and go into the replay look real quick. Just take a look at what happened on that play, because like I said, a lot of times you can see this type of space. It looks like it was was it delayed blitz? I have no idea, because he dropped back. He dropped back immediately, and then he went up to the quarterback. So I don't know what to make of that play, but you'll see space like this quite a bit, where there's just there's nobody within 20 yards. So get used to that. That's why I like this play. I mean, the check downs. I like simple plays. This is a simple play where you'll see big results quite a bit. So right there, he stayed down a little bit. Maybe it was a hard flat. That really gave me the tight end over the top for an easy 25. So here, it looks like we got a pretty serious blitz. I'm gonna block the running back more often than not. But it's something that you don't have to do. Like I said, it's not necessary. So here we go. That linebacker slash whatever dropped down. I'll take the underneath. Maybe it was a cover 3. Not really sure. Wasn't paying attention. But it doesn't really matter. Like I said, I'm just reading the linebacker in front of Freeman. What's he going to do? Here he's dropping down on it pretty good. I got my choice. I got A and I got X. Now, if I go with the tight end, though, I have the blocker, which is Julio, so it's a bigger play. When you go to the tight end, you have Julio blocking. He turns into a blocker right away, which is nice. So here we go. I don't know what happened there, but like I said, you're going to see that look quite a bit There's nobody on Freeman, and I just make a dude miss. I haven't scored yet, which is kind of sucks. I'm like 2 yards away every time. But, you know, you're going to see big plays. I mean, like I said, that's why you're watching the running back first, because there will be a lot of times where you're like, why is he not covered? So here we go. On the run, get my block. You know what I'm saying? Big play. Pretty much every time. Easy play. Every route on this play has its purpose. I just don't think, I mean, that's if I'm going through my reads, B is definitely last. But you can see, I mean, he's getting big plays too. You know what I mean? He's still a big play as well. So the next pass play to me would definitely be the post shot. I put this out prior, I think, out of Jacksonville, like at the beginning of the year. But this is the only play, one of the only plays where I'm going to motion in Jones. And this is just a really good man play. You know, the A route there, I can just tell it by experience. He's going to get open. You know, he's going to, that was a cover 3. The corner is going to drop down. He's going to get open. If it's a cover 2, you have your high-low with Paulson and Hooper. One of those two will get open. Looks like we got another cover 3. If it's a man coverage, A or B will get open. Yeah, I mean, this guy's going to be open the most. I mean, he's probably the most consistent is going to be this guy crossing the middle. And it's basically because of motioning in Jones. This is a very similar concept to things that I put out from 3 wide receiver plays. There was a man coverage. I probably should have went to B. B was wide open, but I really thought that he would break. I mean, that's a really good, whatever route Hooper's running, when it has 2 breaks in it like that, is a really good man beater. But like I said, A here, or I'm sorry, not A here. B here is going to be really consistent too. It's just a drag. He's not very fast, so he's not gonna take it to the, any big catch and run. But if you have a good second tight end, I mean, I know I do in Ultimate Team, he's going to be a really good look. He'll be the most consistent route as far as short yardage. But most likely Hooper will probably be user, by the way. So that's something that you might have to look Paulson's way more often than not. The X route's going to be really good too. I don't think. Oh, I shouldn't have tried to thread that. But the X route's going to be really good too, as far as cover 2 routes. If they're running cover 2s, even cover 3s, he'll get open in front of the cover 3 safety. I don't know what this is right now, but he's just going to go right up the seam there. And since I got Julio Jones, he makes a huge play and takes it to the house because he's a monster. So if I motion in Jones, you see how the cornerback gives him inside leverage. I mean, a lot of times I can just throw that. There's a lot of times where there's opportunity there because of that, and the user won't be there. I mean, this is not an area on the field where the user is going to be covering. So a lot of times you have that quick throw option. I mean, like right there, I was actually a pretty good play on the corner, but it was an all-out blitz too, so I didn't really have the opportunity to wait for him to turn. But I would typically like to wait for him to turn inside before I make that throw. Here, there's a guy right there though, so we're not going to get that opportunity there, because you get a tight window throw to the tight end. But like I said, be aware of that. I mean, that cornerback, he's got outside leverage once again, so as long as that safety's not dropping right in his face, which he did there because, it was a cover 1 man, it looked like. But if it's a cover 2 or cover 3, Jones is really good. That's the point I'm trying to make, the long-winded point I'm trying to make. This, if it's a cover 4 also, we're not getting those though. So there we go. Like I said, just waiting for him to make that break away from the cornerback, and he's there. So all 3, there's only 3 routes here, but they're all open. That's the point I'm trying to make. There's three to choose, but they're all there. So I don't know what that was. That was a horrible throw. That was supposed to be out way further. That almost got into pick territory by Vernon. Some nonsense right there. So once again, I got inside leverage on X, so I can watch that, as long as somebody doesn't drop into it, which they certainly did. And then, like I said, B here is so, that's going to happen every time. He's like 60-something speed. He's slow, man. I don't know who this I know Paulson's like a blocking tight end, so if I put somebody a little bit faster there, a little bit more dangerous to catch and run, it'd be nice. So here we go once again, inside leverage. That was kind of a weird animation though. Every route on this field would have beat that defense. That's what I'm saying. Like this play, pretty much everybody's open. You know what I mean? Like somebody's open pretty much every time. Like right there, if that linebacker I was watching in the middle would have dropped down the tight end, then Julio would have been open. You know what I mean? Like that's really what I'm watching. They got to choose something. So here we got to cover 3. Like I said, pretty much everything will beat. This will beat. A or X would have been the play there. I can't make nobody miss with the tight end, but that's a good play. You can't go wrong with this play. Julio, you leave him out there, he doesn't get open. But if you move him in, somebody gets open every time, even if it's just the B route, even if it's just, that sad drag. with a slow tight end. But so that's it. That's part 2, or I'm not sure if this is even going to make it on YouTube, but if it does, there it was. And that's it. Thanks for watching Madden Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.